Welcome back into Sports Connection. We have a lot of greatness sitting here with us right now. We're going to start with my guy on the left, or your right, Drew Hudson, Mr. Griffin Raridan, and Coach Carlos Quarles of the South Warren boys basketball team. Fellas, how y'all doing today?
Doing pretty good.
All right. I'm all right, trying to push through the days. My Giants stink. But anyways, Coach, we'll start with you, man. Coming off of last season, honestly, a great year, 21-7. You just run into some behemoths in this 14th district. You know, what did you learn from last year that you can use towards this team this upcoming season?
I thought it was a great first year to get, our standards established, how we want to go about our business in basketball. I think a couple of different ways, ball bounced a different way a couple of times. Maybe we could have broke through, but much respect to the Bowling Green Purples for putting us out. Very good program. Respect them a lot, and that makes us want to keep working so we can go and get past them at one point.
It's cool to have Coach Carlos. Always cool to have Coach Carlos, but you brought two closely tied WKU kids here with you. WKU baseball coach Raridan's son, and Travis Hudson, the legendary volleyball coach. Guys, do you feel like you got a little more pressure on you, not just from your actual coach, but dad at home? Do you ever feel like that? I'll start with you, Hudson.
No, not too bad. There's not a lot of, he doesn't put a ton of pressure on me personally. He's kind of really a chill type of guy once you get down to it, and maybe come to a volleyball match you wouldn't think so. But at home, he's pretty laid back, doesn't put too much pressure on me.
That's great.
Yeah, at home, I don't really see him very much. I'm normally at bed when he's comes home, so there's not really too much pressure when he puts on me.
He's probably drove you guys, through your life, though. He keeps you in the game, right? I mean, mentally, he helps you. Like when you don't have a coach like Carlos, it's great to have that benchmark guy right under your own roof, and I think that's really, really cool.
Well, for y'all, being with dads in other sports, and you all play multiple sports. Basketball is not, especially not your main sport. It's not your main sport. What is it about basketball that you all enjoy that you're like, okay, I can add this to my repertoire? What is it that you all have taken from your other sports that you can use and vice versa?
I think that me and Griffin both with our other sports have been in a lot of big time situations, high pressure moments. So I think that we learn from that and kind of bring it to basketball where we maybe have a little less pressure on us and we can be more laid back and just enjoy being with Coach Q and the rest of our teammates and competing.
Coach Q, this one's a timely question. This time of year, man, this year, these years that we live in, the kids are playing AAU ball. They're playing all the time, But you got so much time to have these guys in the gym together, and you got a football team there. It might be a while before you see some of your guys, so you're not as deep right now, and you're playing each other a lot. What's it mean to you, and how do you navigate, waiting on those guys to get in?
Well, I feel like up and down our program, we have a lot of talent, and we're still developing our talent. So it gives other guys an opportunity to show what they can bring to the table. And also, when those football guys, they're bringing a championship mentality to the program, and then they're bringing a little more competition to practice, make us a little tougher, and it's a good marriage. We don't have to be good early. We have to be good in February, so that's the goal.
I like it.
Absolutely. Well, piggybacking off of that, when they making that transition from football to basketball season, they kind of bridge together, especially when you have a great team like South Warren football is right now. They could be playing all the way up into December when you guys are, 3-4 games into the season already.
Mm-hmm.
How do you navigate with dealing with, them resting or them healing up from the football wounds and injuries, and how much that takes a toll on their body and trying to transition them into basketball?
So first of all, we're going to support them every step of the way. We want them to win the state championship. So first and foremost, that's the main thing. After their season's over, then we'll start assessing each player individually. Are they hurt? Are they ready to go? Do they need some extra time? Because even if they're 100% healthy, the conditioning aspect's going to take 2 or 3 weeks for them to get acclimated to basketball. So having a lot of patience, a lot of teaching, that's part of my job to get them ready.
Coach, you know what I love about you, man? It's not just your kids that you're involved with. it could be any kid in the hallway, you know. And I just want to tell you from the bottom of my heart, it's guys like you that make parents feel good about sending their kids to school, you know, because you do it right, man. And it's not only noticed in your hallways, but other schools know. And what's that mean to you guys? Drew, to be coached by a guy that's got that much charisma, and you get what you get with Carlos Quarles.
Yeah, I mean, all feel, I know speaking for everybody in our program, we all feel really lucky to have Coach Q leading us. And like you said, I mean, you're talking to your friends at school, and they're talking about how excited they are to come to the basketball game that night to see Coach Q coach as much as see us play. It's just really cool.
Griffin, for you, man, you know, coming here with your dad coming to South Warren, you know, playing in the baseball state tournament, now you're about to get ready for basketball season. You know, what has this past year or so been like for you and getting acclimated here?
Oh, it's been crazy. First of all, I got welcomed so well here at South Warren, so it was amazing. That was really my parents' biggest fear of me moving here. And then just the sports, they're just amazing here. I get welcomed right away.
What's been your favorite part so far of being there?
I'd probably say definitely the baseball road trips, that's for sure. That's fun.
You know, playing in that state tournament and coming here and doing all that, you know, what is it that you take from baseball that you can use towards basketball, or is there something from basketball that you can use towards baseball?
I don't really know. I just love playing with my teammates and just the connection in between, the chemistry. That's a huge part.
Drew, for you, you know, to call this a successful season for South Warren boys basketball, what would have to happen for you to be like, okay, this was a great season for us?
It's kind of a tough question. I think just to feel good about the product that we're putting on the floor, like Coach Q was talking about in February, to feel like, you know, we're better than when we started, better than we were in November. And I mean, hopefully that leads us to where we want to be. We want to be in the region tournament, competing for a chance to go to state.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we have a great season ahead of us, and good luck to you guys in this upcoming season. We'll be seeing y'all out there. Thank you all for joining us. We'll see y'all out there. But don't go anywhere. We have more Sports Connection right after the break.